Fourth Era 191. 16 years have bled away since the signing of the infamous white gold concordat brought a bitter, fragile peace to the shattered remains of the Empire. Across Tamriel, the wounds of the Great War run deep, festering beneath a veneer of normalcy. Emperor Titus Mede the Second sits upon a distant, weakened throne, quietly turning a blind eye to the illegal, defiant worship of Talos that echoes through the frozen halls of Skyrim. A dangerous game of political tightrope, while the Aldmeri Dominion bides its time, watching from the shadows for the first sign of weakness. Here, on the ragged edge of the world, sits Dragonstar. Nestled in the harsh, craggy peaks of the Dragon's Teeth Mountains, snows bleed into Hammerfell's burning wastes. The ancient city is a living monument to division. Ever since the War of Bendarmach, a colossal, jagged stone wall has split the settlement cleanly in two. Long before you reach the city gates, you can hear it. The low, ominous groan of a divided fortress howling in the mountain wind. As you round the final treacherous switchback of the Dragontail Pass, Dragonstar suddenly erupts from the gray stone of the canyon like a jagged tooth. Built directly into a massive wind-blasted rift, where sheer cliffs of western Skyrim plunge towards sun-bleached badlands of Hammerfell. The city is a chaotic maze of stone and timber. Dark pine forests cling desperately to the frozen rocks surrounding the eastern perimeter, their branches weighed down by heavy crusts of rime.
The Rock. You are trotting the road towards the gates, the east gate of Dragonstar, as a horse-drawn carriage passes you on the road. You see the carriage pull up to the gate that is wide open and flanked by two city guards. The carriage stops, and you see a figure get out. Yari, can you describe yourself as the figure that the Rock sees?
Yes, of course. Yari Spade, as he gets down, you see he's tall, slender, but with an athletic build, olive-skinned and with shoulder-length black hair that is tied up to a short ponytail that's kind of chopped flat, kind of like how a samurai would have. He has a goatee that's just as black as his hair that kind of forms into a sharp point. As he kind of looks around, you can see his sapphire eyes catch the light in seemingly unnatural ways that just barely illuminates the seemingly clockworks that just barely reside behind his eyes. He's clothed in long amethyst and midnight blue robes that seem to flow with, clock-like precision that goes all the way up from his ankles up to a tight cowl that he has pulled up. He wears a silver necklace of the Seal of Akatosh. That's the only type of jewelry that you see him wearing, but you can tell that his outfit and just the way he holds himself, he pays very meticulous attention to detail.
And as your carriage leaves you, and you are looking around, you see the city past the gate. There's traffic, mild traffic, walking traffic, and the only other person you can see is an approaching orc figure. And let's have the Rock describe himself. What does Yari see?
Yari sees a very tall orc, muscular, but not muscular as other orcs. More of a slender build for his race. He does have broad shoulders, and he has greenish-gray skin that has been scarred through the years of being in the wilderness. He has a long black hair that's braided with raven feathers and wolf fangs. He wears layered furs over his weathered leather armor that's stitched with symbols of his god Kennereth, and he carries a gnarled oak quarterstaff which has a glowing green gem in the quarterstaff, and it sheds off a little light green image, and it's wrapped in living vines. He also has a shield on his back, and carved into the shield is also the symbol of Kennereth. He has these amber eyes that reveal a quiet wisdom about him. And his presence it's imposing. It's very, even though he's tall, not as muscular as other orcs, but for his size, he's pretty muscular, and he has a walk that is confident as he walks and approaches towards the gates.
Yari, you see a confident-looking orc, as was just described, approaching you.
So,
How would you like to proceed?
How tall is Theric? Because Yari is also quite tall. He is 6'9".
Well, then
I'm very curious as to...
Tharic is 6'8".
Okay.
And you guys are looking at each other, I guess.
I think that is what first catches Yari's attention. He is a Brandon, so I guess they are around, but it's not very often that you find someone as nearly as tall as you. But as Theric kind of approaches, Yari's gonna raise an eyebrow. There is an air of confidence if I've ever seen one. I am Yari. What is it that people call you, orc?
I am Theric.
Theric?
Yes. What brings you around here?
Well, that is quite a long story.
What's your name?
I said I am Yari.
Ah, yes, Yari.
But I've come from North Point. I don't know if you've heard of it at all, but where I'm from is not as relevant as where I'm going to be going.
Ah, a man with a mission.
More of ambition. I'm yet to find the mission that takes me where I believe I should go.
Well, I've just come to town to get some goods. I need to get some goods. I'm only here to do some trading and buying. Tharic is a busy man.
Well,
Care to join me for a drink before I do my shopping?
Why, I would love that. I've also just arrived into town, and I do love busyness, and I do find myself quite the businessman sometimes. And
The reason I ask you to come with me is because they may not. I'm not sure what their feelings are towards orcs in town. And I pretty much am a loner. I don't even like sometimes being around people. I prefer being around animals.
well, Therak, do not worry, you will find no prejudice or malice from me. I understand that our only bond in this world is our word, and so far you've shown nothing but friendship in your words. So, let's go. I do not partake in the drink, but I will gladly attend with you.
Let's go.
Alonzi?
The party proceeds through the east gate.
Precisely.
You walk through the east gate. Now, these walls that surround the city are at least 20 feet high. And as you proceed, you look to your right, and you can see a caravan of sorts. This caravan right here is where you would notice some merchants are set with their carts full of wares. Looks to you like Tharak has probably been to town before, I would imagine. Yari is new to the area, has never been here, but Tharak would know that most of the trading takes place in the Redguard portion of the city, beyond the wall and checkpoint. However, there seems to be a impromptu market square set up near the ruins of the old city buildings, and you can see that there is a Khajiit wearing a very fancy looking outfit, very multicolored. There is an old woman that seems to be selling produce and food, and there is one other cart. Brinthor, do you want to tell us what that cart looks like?
The cart would shine, and glimmering off of it, you would see crystals being displayed all over it. Some of these might even appear to be soul gems. Whether one would know if they are active or not, you would have to know a little bit about magic to discover that.
And I'm sorry, is Brinthor currently at said cart?
Standing about 10 to 20 feet away.
And Brinthor has somebody that is currently staffing the cart, is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
What would that person look like?
A woman wearing, I would say, in this setting, a little nicer clothing than maybe some of the other people that would be seen around. Just a little bit more regaled, a little bit more upscale than seen in Dragonstar. Younger woman.
And what would Brinthor himself look like?
Standing in this, you'd see this fairly fit Nord standing, observing the cart, looking at all the things around, seeming observant of most things. However, he keeps his eye on the cart. If you're noticing anything, you're noticing that. This Nord stands about just shy of 6 feet. Dirty blonde hair, blue eyes. Something very commonly seen in Nordic culture.
Typical genetics for a Nord, I would say.
The kinsman of the North. Lightweight clothing as well. That's
Sleeveless attire, I'm
Yes,
sure,
yes,
is the fashion for many Nords.
That's right. That's right.
And the Khajiit, the fancy yarn-wearing Khajiit. Tell me about your setup as far as your hawking your wares in this makeshift market.
Yeah. Do you take a look towards the carts and carriages in that area? You notice that the Khajiit is sporting a small cart that he can carry around himself. And as customers go to other different shops, he tries to cut them off repeatedly and try to pitch them. The Khajiit himself is wearing leather armor, leather bracers, leather pants, and a leather tunic. But interwoven into the leather is these different rainbow-colored yarns. And then on top, he's wearing a yarn hat. And his cart himself is painted rainbow as well.
Our travelers who have just entered the city notice all of this activity happening in a marketplace. How do you proceed?
Derek, do you see that cheeky little Khajiit over there?
I do. How can you miss him?
Precisely my point. What say you... yeah, I know you wanted to go get this drink before your little shopping trip, but what say we take a little detour and see where that one will take us? He seems like he has a story or two to tell.
Daedric thinks he looks quite interesting. Lead the way.
So he's gonna like kind of raise up his hand and point a little bit and not scream, but speaking, from the chest with projection, theater voice almost. You there with the yarn vest? Please show us your wares. And I'm gonna start like approaching the Khajiit.
Daedric will follow Yari.
Yari very gracefully, because he's got the way his his clothes work. It's almost like he's floating along the ground, but it's like with each step is kind of the ticking of a clock almost. Everything is very, very precision based with Yari. He walks up to this Khajiit and asks. I kind of look up over the cart and then look up into the Khajiit's face and introduce myself. I am Yari. This is my great friend Tharok. What is it you're peddling today, my friend?
Peddling? Why would you refer to it as peddling?
What is it that you are selling? I meant no offense. It's just you seem like you're in quite the hustle today. I admire the hard work.
I am selling the most important item in this whole town.
Please do tell.
Something you could not even comprehend unless I explain to you in detail what it be.
Explain!
Oh, my friend, you must hold on. For you are tall and I'm short, and it takes a long time for words to reach your head.
Yari, it does burst out in laughter with that. And then, I don't know, sound waves are no. I was going to say, I don't know if he knows how sound works. But
I am selling the most important thing in this town, Destiny Thread. Have you heard of it?
Please explain. What is it? I'm actually looking for Destiny right now, as it be.
Oh, well, you are in the right place, my friend. You see a cart full of 193 yarn balls.
So specific.
Sticked up into the sky. Different yarn balls falling off the cart as I'm carrying it around. I turn to you and I kind of place on the cart and I set myself still. And I say, you ever wondered what it would be like to be immortal?
A few times, yes. You, Tharok?
You have that power?
Oh, I not only have the power, I sell the power for very cheap and affordable prices.
Interesting. What could go wrong?
You see, you might not understand, but if you have faith in the Destiny thread, it'll protect you from any damage that might become you.
And how much are you selling this very cheap, important item?
Oh, how much do you think something like this would be worth?
Oh, that is not what I asked. But
You there, Orc. Give me a direct answer.
It's nothing that I could afford.
Oh, nothing you could afford, huh? How much do you have in your
It sounds like something that magnificent would be very costly.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a discount, all right? Whatever you have in your pocket, I'll divide it by half. And then I'll double it, and you can pay it for that price.
Well, no.
Thurok, my friend, do not hurt your head too much. Let's get a second opinion on this. Yari's going to look around, and he's going to notice the finest cart in the in this small little ring, and be like, now a cart like that must mean they've got a sensible business head on their shoulders. Let's go ask a real professional what this would be worth.
I know what they're like. They're very scoundrelly. They like to rob people. Don't go over there. Buy from me.
Well, no, yes, we're going to buy from you, but it's only a second opinion, my friend.
No problem. I'll follow you over there.
So Yari quickly makes a turn and kind of beelines it towards the cart and goes straight up to the woman. And, of course, I'm sure we are quite the sight. Two very tall individuals and then a short little Khajiit with a cart on himself. But nonetheless, I approach and I present the Khajiit in the cart. And I say, Madam, please, just let us borrow some of your precious time, as I'm sure you're working quite hard this morning. But this... what do I call you? And I ask Khajiit.
My name is Bjorn. Matilda, was it? And I look over to the lady by the cart.
Yes, my name is Matilda.
Yes, Matilda. Tell these fine folks that how trustworthy I am and how important buying my thread is.
Oh, you shouldn't trust this one. He's very shady.
Matilda, let me take this.
I'm sorry, sir. Sorry. Please proceed, sir.
I see you talking to that walking saber cat over there. Sure he's spinning a yarn full of lies to you?
Not just spinning it, he is selling it.
Spinning, selling.
He says it holds power.
The people of elsewhere speak of that.
Yes, they know all about the power, and I'm trying to sell it to you for cheap.
I mean, I'm like, look up at these, I have to look up. Surely men of your stature can clearly see that this is a fool's gambit right here, right? You can clearly see this.
Yes, I kind of like lean down.
Destiny thread?
I like lean down and I like almost half whisper, but obviously not trying to conceal anything. Yes, but who doesn't love a good bit of fun? And obviously, I kind of like look at at Yarn and just kind of give the like, he may be one yarn or two loose. I don't know.
You, Khajiit, care for maybe a demonstration of this Destiny yarn?
What a marvelous proposition.
You have a great ask of me, but I will tell you the trick to this yarn. You must have faith in it. You must believe in its powers, otherwise it doesn't work. So if I show you, it won't work. So I obviously need you to believe in it first and purchase it, and then I can move on.
Will it heal animals? Sick animals?
Oh, of course. It would definitely do that.
How much would it be?
This is where he's making you believe. You must believe in something, however. Something like a crystal gleaming with magic. Clearly, see it right in front of you. Clearly, this can suffice from something that is just a ball of yarn.
Yes, and it's just absurd that you would try to steal my customers from me.
Would Yari know a soul gem? I imagine he would, right?
Yes.
Do you want me to? Okay.
Soul Gem is a commonly known item.
Okay.
It's used for powering magical devices.
So, I see the soul gem, and I look at Mjarn and say, Mjarn, I do believe, but I also need a soul gem. So, I'll tell you what. I will divide the gold in my pocket, and then give you that, and I will then, at a later date, give you the other half.
So you're telling me that you want to purchase half of it, and then give me the rest later. That's what you're saying.
Well, yes, but I would like the whole destiny. I don't want to learn half of my destiny now, and the other half later.
And you are going to purchase from this untrustworthy Nord?
Listen.
Wait, just 1 second here. Untrustworthy.
The beef between the two of you is exactly that. It is just yours. I've only met the two of you. You both seem like lovely gentlemen. I find no reason to not trust either one of you.
I trust animals. And the wilderness. And the trees. I came here to get bandages and food and reagents for my healing spell properties. I don't know if these two humanoids speak of the truth.
Derek, though you may have come for those simple items, we can leave with so much more. I know that we have only just met, but trust in me, I will never leave you astray. That is a promise that I give you now. And
I don't trust too many humans.
The only thing I truly own in this life, Tharok, is my word. It is my bond. And it is not one that I'm going to break.
I don't even trust my own clan of orcs. How can I trust other humanoids?
That is why it is called faith, my friend. I can take it by the holy symbols that you bear, that you are one of faith.
At that moment, a very well-dressed red guard approaches Brinthor and says, "Oh, did you and the Kishit hire these two other adventurers for our party?"
Of course we did. Yes.
I thought 4 would be a good number.
Yes, we talked about this earlier, right?
Oh, and
yes.
who are the newcomers to the party? He turns to Yari and Tharok and asks.
I step up, stand up very straight, hold out to. I don't know if shaking hands is a popular greeting gesture in this place, but I extend a hand to shake and say, "I am Yari. I spoke earlier to valiant Brinthor over here, and he's filled us in all the details, but I would love to hear them from the source."
Oh, yes. As I explained to Brinthor and Mjarn, I have some cargo that needs to go south in 3 days' time. Hopefully all this business with the border crossing will be cleared up by then.
Border crossing? What is this business you speak of? I've only just arrived. I'm not privy to the ins and outs of what's going on.
Oh, well, the border is closed. No one can get to the western portion. And he gestures down the road to the closed gates. I guess you guys probably can't see them from where... He gestures down the lane.
I see, yeah.
A gate house right here, and the gates are closed and shut tight, and there are guards standing by, making sure no one can cross over. Hopefully they will have all of that cleared up by the time we must leave in 3 days.
What is causing
currently
this?
Not letting anybody through the border.
Is there a reason that they've closed it?
Rumor has it that a very important diplomat was killed somehow near the border.
Oh.
I don't have too many more details than that, but...
No, that is nasty business. I understand the closure. And Yari's going to start stroking his goatee and kind of looking off in thought.
Well, I am Abassi. Nice to have you aboard. As I explained to Brenthor and Mjorn, I will pay you each 100 gold piece to get the cargo safely into the hands of the crown.
What, you said his name was Abasi?
My name is Abassi
Oh.
of Elenhir.
And he's a blackguard?
He is a red guard.
Oh, red guard, sorry.
He is a red guard merchant. You can tell by he's dressed in similar finery on the level of Brenthor.
Abasi, before you leave, is there any possibility you could point us in a direction of someone that may know more about the situation?
Perhaps Jarl Jormund knows what's going on. I would hope so. And if you can get into the excise house, the Imperial who runs that joint will probably know more if he's willing to talk. When I tried to beseech him about it earlier, he dismissed me in a most uncouth fashion.
Mhm.
Understood.
And then he waddles off down the road to the south.
Yari is going to turn around and say, well, I'm quite glad to already have some work lined up. I'm going to turn to Therak. Do you see what spontaneity will deliver to you now, my friend? Faith rewards, I always say.
When can we get that drink?
That is... I say that's a good question, and turn to my two new compatriots. Care to join us for some libations?
Did you not just promise me half your gold?
Yes, that I did. As I'm kind of laughing to myself, I'll pull out my gold sack, or like my little pouch of gold, and it is but metal. I'm gonna, take out 39 gold pieces. I hand them to Mjorn.
Roll
Wait.
for deception. Yari can go ahead and roll for deception.
I'm not trying to lie, though. I'm confused.
You are. You have 378 gold pieces in your purse currently.
Oh, that is... Okay.
Oh, sorry, the short change.
Never mind. Yes, I did not see that.
Roll for deception, my friend.
Okay. Yes, I will roll first.
Can I roll for insight? then?
Mjorn should roll for what is
That's
it, perception?
hilarious. I even updated whenever you told me the first time, and that was okay. That's hilarious.
Oh.
All right.
You have a really good chance of winning this.
Yes, you could go ahead and roll for deception. I think you're gonna.
Like I said, I was chuckling the whole time because I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I was hoping he forgot.
So your roll is much higher than the Khajiit's perceptiveness, and he believes you that you've given him half your gold.
Whew.
Yadi, do you know what you just did? That could buy a lot of bandages and medicines to heal
Do not worry,
precious animals and trees in the woods.
Therak. You will no longer want for bandages now that you are friends with Yari.
Yari's good.
Gentlemen, I would like to remind you that you still owe Brenthor money too, so let's stay on task here.
I don't owe anyone money.
You
I didn't buy
no,
anything.
not you, Tharak. Yari said he'd buy from Brenthor as well.
There was promise. Purchase a soul gem.
I do need a soul gem. I imagine that will come in handy. I will take one soul gem from how much are they? I should ask.
Well, you will
Can I
have
afford
to barter, or you'll have to haggle with him for it, I'm sure.
I have no
I'll-
reference for how
I'll
much they actually are in.
Oh, don't worry. I'll tell you how much they are.
I bet you would.
They are
You
39
could listen
gold.
to 4 or 5 different people who are on the scene right now and probably get a different estimate from
No,
each
no,
one.
don't go elsewhere. Just to understand the 39 gold. Give it to Brenthor, please.
Coincidentally, it's 39 gold.
Yari will sigh and kind of roll his eyes a little bit and be like, these guys are going to run me for all I'm worth. And I will hand over another 39 gold pieces.
I hope you didn't spend all your money, Yadi. You promised me a drink.
No, there's plenty to go around, but please
Wait a
consider
minute. You
this.
said you spent half your gold, and you gave me 39 gold, and you gave him 39 gold. So you owe me a bit more money at this point.
No.
Wait, he told me he owed me a drink.
No. I never owed you a drink. I said, you invited me. That usually means you're paying.
Well,
okay?
oh, I thought you were going to pay. Look.
I'll settle this. How about first round is on me?
Daedric will take the drink then. When do we go?
Need to
I say
stop
now.
by the excise house before getting a drink, but other than that, I'm ready. I can leave Matilda here too.
Yes, I will watch everything, Master Fishy.
Much appreciation. I'll bring you back a rabbit haunch.
More than I deserve.
Oh, stop.
Okay then, dearie, have fun storming the excise house.
Wait.
Storming.
Matilda. I know you don't like me very much, but if you don't watch my cart as well, I'll tell your husband about that one thing.
I will watch your wares, Mr.
Okay.
Matilda, you do not work from Yarn.
No, Matilda. I'll tell your husband about what you've been doing late at night. So please, watch my
Not
cart.
paying.
Nice.
Well,
She's
you
not-
can tell him when you join Talos in the Sky is where he is.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just hide my cart.
I would have imagined that Mjorn has made a lot more money today than he has in quite some time and feels like closing up early, but that's just what I would guess.
Yes. Yari, how many balls of yarn do you want?
I want 39.
Ooh.
One per gold.
You watch as I jump onto my cart and I quarterback pass footballs to you 39 times.
How quickly are you throwing them at me?
Very slowly.
Oh,
They're
okay.
hitting you directly in the face on repeat. Now you have
Nice,
39
so-
balls of yarn in front of you.
All right, I will put that in my inventory.
Damn,
Also,
I'll
I'd like
try
to know
hide my
how
cart.
big the soul gem was that costs 39 gold.
It was more likely to be a petty. Soul
Okay,
gem.
so they are very expensive then.
Grand soul gems are insanely expensive.
Okay.
And it's unlikely that we're carrying that amount of gold.
Roger.
So in your inventory, just for my own knowledge, what kind of soul gems do you have and how many do you have?
In this cart, I would say that this would be more associated with the cart than my inventory. So this would be the cart's inventory, so to say, but it would probably just be petty and lesser. Probably nothing more than that. And then there would also be some other gems like rubies, sapphires, stuff like that. But the magical stuff would have been petty and lesser.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great.
I love
With
it.
that. what would the party like to
One
do?
more thing.
Go.
Those soul gems are not guaranteed to be loaded with a soul.
How does
So,
one tell?
How when Yari purchased one, he would know that.
Yeah,
right?
you should be.
He would know whether it was possessed with a soul.
Mechanically, maybe some sort of roll would, like an Arcana roll or something, might be able to
If he would know
see if it's loaded or not.
to see if it's loaded. Okay, I'm down with that. Let's have an Arcana roll from Yari to see if your soul gem is loaded or not. I would say that's an empty soul gem.
Yes. Tuck it away. Can I fill a soul gem with any soul?
Let's have a quick explanation of how it works from Barenthor.
The soul gem captures the soul of a creature. And then the creature's strength would determine it would fit in said soul gem.
Gotcha.
And it usually occurs, the osmosis of the soul into the gem occurs upon said creature's death.
However, you do need to have a mechanism of magic to execute that movement of soul.
It is true.
And
That's
so
true.
mechanically in D&D, I'm It's going to be fun to figure out that.
Yeah. I didn't expect to encounter this so quickly.
Oh, sorry.
That's roleplay.
Don't apologize. I'm having the time of my life. listening
Yes,
to
me
it.
too. All right.
In a marketplace, yes.
Brinthor and Mjorn would also have prior knowledge that the gate had been closed. Seeing as how they've set up this impromptu market over on this side, they were not able, because the market that Dragonstar is known for is on the other side of this wall. It's split down the middle. If you couldn't tell by the map that I've shared, there's a Dragonstar East and a Dragonstar West, and the Dragonstar East is adjacent to Skyrim. The Dragonstar West is on the Hammerfell side. So the Red Guards are in charge of the other side. The Nords are in charge of Dragonstar East, where we are currently. And so there's that. Brinthor and Mjorn were probably hoping to sell their wares in the souk. But they have been forced to improvise, and everybody has just decided to set up an impromptu marketplace near the ruins of Old City. And there's that. What's next?
A drink!
I was going to say, where can we wet our whistles?
Was it tempting to stop by the excise house to speak to this Imperial before we go? I could do this before or after.
It is
That's-
on the way. Your excise house is located right here at the border. The nearest tavern is this building here.
Seems we'll actually pass the excise house on our way.
Perfect.
So if we could just stop in there for just a quick moment, speak to this Imperial, and then we'll get that round that I promised all of us.
I'm going to pat Tharok's shoulder with the back of my hand and be like, what's one more stop?
Yes. Oh, by the way. And I look at Mjorn. Did you have anything that could heal any of my animal friends? Some of that yarn. Talk to me about it as we walk towards this place we have to go. Tell me about it.
Yes, right away. I'll grab 2 balls of yarn and I'll throw my tarp over the cart as we leave.
So, as the party walks south, it's a few paces to the excise house, past a few buildings. What are Mjorn and Tharok talking about?
Yarn.
Yes.
I asked you earlier, would your yarn heal my friends?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think I'd be wearing it on my armor if it did not heal?
I don't know you that well, so I can't answer that question.
You think me to be some crazy vendor? No, I am a vendor of fine goods. Yes, here, and I hand him one ball of yarn.
Okay. What color is it?
It's like a really weird, like rainbow pink.
Okay.
So it's like 7 different shades of pink.
I open my satchel and I put it in my satchel.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll
Thank
give you
you.
that one. I'll give you that one for free, but the next one is a gold piece. All right.
Yeah, that's the new standard, is it?
Well, clearly it's a hot commodity. So
Well, it's very nice of you to help.
if you wish to heal your woodland friends, yes, all you need to do is put it around their body and then believe that they're healed, and they'll be healed. All right.
All right. Thank you.
And it only works when you're far away from your friends and your people in town, okay?
Oh, when I'm in the woods, you mean?
Yes, you have to be alone and far away, otherwise it doesn't work.
Well, that's fine. I prefer sometimes to be alone.
Okay, all right, thank you. And here's the other one, and give me a gold piece.
Wizard, you are hearing this, right?
Well, we kind of
Yeah.
We kind of like slid back a little bit from you guys as you guys are leading the way.
Yeah, no, I hear you. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
We're
it's not
still
whispering.
in an earshot. How about I buy you an extra ale and we'll call it in?
How much is an ale?
I don't know.
I doubt it's a gold piece. What kind
Well-
of highway robbery is this?
Well, it's to newfound ventures, right? All right, fine. I open my pouch and I hand him a gold.
Oh, was that so hard?
Well, for something unproven, I've never seen this type of magic work.
As he hears Therok says that, he's just going to kind of look back and hold up one of the balls of yarn. He goes, I do not disbelieve their power yet. Look, these balls of yarn have brought us together already. I believe they work.
Mm.
And I'm going to just stuff it back in. And then kind of look down to Brenthor and give him a little wink.
As the transaction has taken place, the party is approaching the Census and Excise office. This stone office straddles the massive dividing wall like a heavy iron yoke. Inside, the air is suffocatingly dry, smelling of stale ink, melting wax, and old parchment. Long wooden counters divide the room, behind which clerks scratch away with quills under the watchful eye of heavily armed guards. A reinforced iron-branded door at the back serves as the only checkpoint leading through the massive wall. Also, there is a dropped portcullis on the outside of the building, which carriages can pass through. As you walk in, you see a very grumpy-looking Imperial behind a desk, scribbling away as your point of contact.
How many guards are in the room?
There are a detachment of Red Guard, there are a detachment of Nords, and there are a detachment of Imperial soldiers. It's quite packed in there.
Yeah, okay.
It feels very tense.
So basically, everyone in there is a military personnel.
Yes, and they're all glaring at each other.
Nice.
And you said there's a desk.
There's a desk with a
Imperial.
higher ranking military.
Seemingly Imperial.
Imperial military.
Yeah.
Definitely Imperial.
Okay.
As the Imperials are the ruling body over this land, they supersede the Jarls and the King.
Friends, if you don't mind, I think I can handle this.
Not that but I've only just come to this. I would love to just observe. Do you mind if I tag along?
Watch and learn. I walk up confidently to the Imperial desk, lean in, put my hands left and right. You there?
He looks up at you. Oh, that merchant from this morning. Have you come to pay your tax on the sanctioned marketplace?
I would, but we're not done selling just yet. Would it be more appropriate if we finished our selling cycle and then pay you then?
It would.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
If there'll be nothing else, you can see things are pretty tense here.
I understand. One more thing. The gate leading to the other side of the city. What is the issue at hand?
It's a political matter.
Is it going to be resolved anytime soon?
Your guess is good as mine.
Well, me not being a guessing man and looking for something more solidified. What's the political matter?
Well, a Red Guard diplomat was found murdered just on the other side of that doorway. Just this morning.
Just on the other side? As in mere inches, or
I
in the market
apologize.
square?
I apologize. This is my My friends.
Oh,
They're with me. They're with me.
please forgive myself. I am Yari. And yes, I am a new acquaintance of valiant Brenthor here. I do not mean to overstep, but I find myself quite privy in political matters and am new in town and was only curious.
Well, we've got the border shut down because we're trying to prevent a war. So, if you don't mind, what else do you need?
Well, maybe you need some help investigating this murder?
If you can help us get this matter sorted out.
You have to understand my position here. There's so much more could happen on the other side of this wall. I'm kind of stuck over here only selling to half the city, and I would love to pay you more taxes.
I realize all of you merchants have your business to do, but you're not getting through this gate. Short of a writ of passage from the Jarl himself.
Well, if the Jarl is seeing people, maybe we could stop by. Would that be possible?
I don't see why not. He usually takes audiences every day. Only in the mornings, though.
Good to know. Well, I think
Now,
that...
I'm going to tap Brenthar on the shoulder and kind of lean down and whisper in his ear and be like, do you mind if I take care of this tax issue for you? I only want to show a bit of good faith.
You want to pay my taxes?
That is not what I said. I will take care of this tax issue for you.
Oh. Sure, why not?
I'm going to do the same gesture that Brenthar did, put my hands down on the table and almost like tower over a little bit.
You're trying to intimidate him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? I'm trying to... I would like to subtle spell. Can I use my meta magic, my subtle spell? When you cast a spell, you can spend one sorcery point to cast it without any verbal, somatic, or material components. Except the material components that are consumed by the spell, they are still consumed. You just don't have to present them, essentially. But I want to subtle spell suggestion and say, don't you remember that my dear friend paid when he opened shop today and you just forgot to write down the proper paperwork? Shouldn't you do that now? It's a wisdom save of 15.
He failed.
Oh, I didn't mean... Did I roll that?
I rolled it.
It said Yari's
save. Huh?
It just said Yari's spade on it, so I was confused.
That's weird. I rolled it for you. Strange. Okay. You have to forgive me. I rolled that for you.
Okay.
But it was
Meant for him.
It was Chief Sauron who rolled it, and he looks at you and he says, "Yes." It appears that he looks down at his paperwork. He seems confused. He looks back up. Yes, his taxes are paid up. My mistake. He scribbles something out with his quill and writes numbers into his ledger, and he says, "Thank you. Thank you."
Of course, no mistake at all. Now,
Thank you, Mr. VC. Thank you and your friend.
Hey, blessings upon you.
And also with you.
And I would just turn around and just start walking away.
and yeah, Yari follows Brenthar. And then, to the drink, or is there more business to attend to?
What was that?
That is just the benefits of being friends with Yari.
Are we all together now?
Maybe there's more to learn from this group than I first assumed.
You know, I had a long walk this morning, coming down from the woods, and I am parched. I do want to get this drink.
I'm sorry, my large friend. You look thirsty.
Yeah.
To the tavern.
Yeah, shall we?
Thank you. Yeah, Yarn. What else can you tell me about these rolls of string that you have?
They can make.
I
you
assume
invisible.
the party is talking as they walk, and
We're probably
Yep.
we're about to walk in the door.
Yep.
you proceed south, and as you walk, you pass several buildings.
I basically tell you a whole story about how a king wore the yarn to be invisible.
Interesting.
But I
When-
leave out the ending.
Okay. I'm very.
And Yari's going to turn to Theric. I imagine you'll get the ending when I pay him the rest.
Yes, of course.
Well, maybe he could tell us the rest when we have a drink.
I'd like to move on to other topics, but we could talk about yarn if you really want to.
Well, I'm just interested.
Your alehouse. You're approaching this building here. There's a sign on the eave above the door, one of those hanging signs, and it says Ildgar's Alehouse.
The tavern is cozy but tense, as the scent of roasted hearth meat and heavy mead hits you as you push through the thick oak door. Heavy timbers support a low ceiling blackened by soot. A massive stone fireplace dominates the room, crackling with a roaring blaze that barely cuts the chill. Nords in thick furs sit at long benches, murmuring over wooden tankards, their hands never too far away from their belt knives.
You walk in the room and you see most of the tables have patrons sitting at them already. However, there is one table that is completely empty, and it will seat all four of you.
I say we take that one before someone else does.
I agree.
Yari strides over and plops down and looks around for, is there anyone walking around taking orders, or do we need to go up to the bar to get some drinks?
You look around, you don't see any serving folk, but you do see a burly, scar-faced Nord bartender who is watching you as you walk in. He gives you a slight nod and resumes cleaning his tankards and watching everything in his bar.
Well, as I said, first round's on me. But just the first.
Do not worry, I will get the second, Brenthor.
Hey. Maybe we'll be here a little longer, we'll see. And I'll approach the bar to order a round. Kinsman,
Aye. What will you have?
4 of maybe your finest ale?
Very well. He turns around and begins pouring tankards one at a time. You see the beautiful amber color of ale, and he sets down 4 mugs in front of you. That will be 5 coppers.
5 copper.
Oh my goodness. I just realized how much money I have.
I would throw down 10 copper. Slide it over to him.
Aye, thank you very much for your patronage.
Absolutely.
And
I grab all 4 and walk them over to the party.
the party has taken a table. The only free table.
DM, as you see Brenthor approach. I know, like, after hearing about this, political assassination that's basically happened just this morning, and we're not too far from where, at least the area in which it happened. I'm kind of just like casually looking around. I'm using the guys, that I've never been here before, and I'm like really taking a hard look, kind of like around the room, and I'm clocking every single table, Well, what do the patrons kind of look like? Are we sticking out like sore thumbs?
No, not at all. You see a table to the west of you. There's a couple of, looks like Nord guards that are off duty and getting quite housed. You see there's looks like an Argonian in one corner. There's a couple of other tables of plain looking salt of the
For sure,
earth.
yeah. Okay, I was just curious.
Armor and laborer types, and then you see a very boisterous table on direct opposite on the other side of the hearth from you. And they look like roughnecks to you.
These guys?
Those guys right there.
Perfect. All right. So as Brenthar comes back, Yari, of course, he takes his, but says, "I do not partake in the drink, but I, of course, will facilitate."
That's fine. I'll take yours.
And yes, I hand it to Therok, what I owe you. But, and then I kind of...
That's nice.
I lean in and look to Brenthar and Miarn and Therok, and I'm not of this place. I've not been here before, not privy to the ins and outs of the people here. Is political assassinations a common occurrence here? How often are there events that close down the border to half the city?
Well, they were a common thing in the orc tribes, I'll tell you that. When Daedric lived among my people.
Well, that is fascinating, Thorok, but not at hand now.
I imagine other humanoids go through the same ugliness of the world.
Well, of course, there is violence everywhere, but such a blatant act of... The clerk said they were trying to prevent a war. That makes me think someone might be trying to start a war. That is quite a grave thing, no?
Well,
War is ugly.
Quite.
There's always been war. As long as Tamriel has been Tamriel, there's been war.
Well, of course, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to prevent it.
The Empire is weak. People seek to capitalize in moments like these.
I agree, but this is precisely when we should use the laws of the land as a crutch to lead us through these hard times. Should we not try and uphold law and order, not let the lands fall into chaos? I know I may be speaking of grandeur at the moment, but that is quite concerning what I heard at the gates.
DM, can I do an insight check on him? I want to know if he's royalty.
Oh, okay. Chinga.
I'm not even going to make him roll against that. Yeah, actually, I will.
Why not?
Why not? What should he roll against that insight?
Did he
He's
ask if
sizing
I'm-
you up to see if what you say is true about yourself.
I didn't say I was royalty. Did I?
He's surmising that you're royalty.
I'm just trying to gather what you're on about, because
I just, I traveling through this land. I'm a patron. I'm a denizen of this place, just like the rest of us. I do not wish to see it plunged into further war, chaos.
Yeah, I don't believe a roll on Yari's part is prudent here. I'm just going to say that, Mjarn, you are baffled by this entity
Do I notice?
sitting in front of you.
Like, do I notice him like giving me like an odd look? Like, what the heck are you going on about? Or
I'm very much
Roll a
looking at you
perception check for
perplexed as hell right now.
I'll roll perception. Eh,
No, you do not. You do not realize at all.
no worries.
He's giving you cross eyes.
I mean, I just kind of say like it. Maybe I'm just overreacting from the news, but since I've left home, this is the first I've seen of. He's obviously knows that political violence happens everywhere, especially where he's from, but it's just concerning. That's all. If there's something that we could do.
If there is anything we can do, I'm all for it. There's so much trade opened up in these lands. It's exactly why I'm here.
I was quite famous in my day. Perhaps you've heard of me.
What?
Huh?
You just hear some murmuring coming from the table across the room. They're being pretty loud, talking amongst themselves.
I do look over him like, Jesus Christ.
This guy. And hey, everybody here, everyone you see, these are all potential buyers, and that means market. And so, once the political mess shakes out, then it is possible that more trade routes will open, and that is good.
But Brentor, you would agree that war also brings more trade to both sides. So, I mean,
we do benefit off war.
In your and my business, that is why we look at you weird when you say that, Yari.
I cannot deny that my family has seen wealth when there is war.
Of course. I'm not naive to this fact. I just because it does happen doesn't mean it should, or that it is right. That is all.
I've seen war. Clans fighting. Humanoids fighting orcs. And it breaks my heart to see the wilderness and the animals go through such pain of war, fire, brimstone, tearing through the woods and the forests.
You're pretty soft-hearted for an orc.
Can you not see it? He wears it on his sleeve, and I slap his arm.
I don't. Why I live alone? The animals.
So, Brenthor, tell us more about this cargo we're supposed to be moving in 3 days' time.
Like, while we were discussing, a bard quietly slipped in and began just playing for tips in the corner. As Yari just asked Brenthor for details on the job, you hear from on the other side of the fireplace, a large, bald Nordman stands up and says, "Hey, that was supposed to be our job."
I look around into Brenthar and kind of say, is he talking to us? Or just to the air? Because it looked like he was talking to us.
The man approaches your table and steps on the other side of the fireplace where Brenthar and Throck have sat, and his two compatriots stood up as well, and they have strafed there and there. What's with taking our job?
Are you talking to us?
Yes, who else would I be talking to?
No job was taken. It was merely given. I'm sure there is a reasonable explanation for the confusion, my friend.
That
How about
red
we-
guard was going to pay us a lot of money, and now we've come up short, and I see why.
Because you're shorter? Why have you come up short?
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my goodness, what?
Oh no.
I, shoot. This is not what I was wasn't expecting to be so trigger happy, this guy. Alright.
It looks like all of your initiatives are there. Brinthor with a 6, Mjarn an 8, Thorak a 10, Yari an 8. Mjarn and Yari. Who has the higher dex?
I have a 13 dex.
And Mjarn has 14, so Mjarn will become 9. Oh yeah. Top of the round. The big bald Nordman is gonna go first, and he's just gonna try. He's going to attempt to bash Brinthor over the head with his blunted weapon.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh,
Is that a
Damn.
crit?
It is,
What?
yeah.
Wrap to hit.
That is a critical hit. Dang.
Crits on you, Brinthor, which means I'm going to double the damage and the modifier, so it's going to be 2d4.
yeah, kill me on the first session.
Dang, no reactions.
Nope.
6.
Okay. Damage taken. Gee.
That's 11 points of damage.
Oh.
And you see that man just clobbers the shit out of Brinthor, gives him a knock to the skull.
I take it kind of just seemingly out of nowhere. That I feel like all of this just came out of nowhere.
Agreed.
Yeah. Taking the hit.
Next up in the initiative, the man on Vikar's left will pull out a light crossbow, and he aims it directly at Thorak and looses an arrow. Does an
Ow.
18 hit you, Thorak?
It does.
The arrow sails over the fireplace, striking you. It just goes in and out to one of your biceps. It rips into the side, but does not impale. It will be considered a graze, and you'll take, it looks like 3 points.
3 points of damage?
3 points of damage. Next up, the Nordguard sitting to the west of you. They see what's happening, but they're very, very drunk, and they rush to your aid. And they One of them rushes the man who just shot his bow. The other one to Vikar, the bald Nord, and will attempt to strike him with their weapon. But, being as inebriated as they are, they will be rolling at disadvantage.
I would like to use my reaction. As I see the Nordguard that's attacking the bald one, as I see him stumble up all drunkily, I throw up my hands and the clockworks in my eyes begin to blaze as I use my restore balance ability. When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can take a reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by the advantage or disadvantage. So it's just a flat roll.
I'm gonna let you enact that one on the other Nordguard who's gone after the archer, because the first one has already rolled at disadvantage and has...
Roger.
So he's going to take some damage.
Oh, he hit already, so okay.
Okay, so he'll take a little bit of damage here. And this other guard here is going to try to attempt to strike the archer at a straight roll. Thanks to your... Does that magic require any sort of roll on the enemy's behalf to see if they pass or fail?
No, it's just as long as I can see the creature and they're within 60 feet, it nullifies the advantage or disadvantage.
All right, the conditions are met. Your magic takes effect. But he unfortunately still misses.
That is okay.
He has had a little bit more to drink.
Keep it there.
Than his partner. Next in the initiative, we have Tharok. Tharok, what you got for us?
Tharok stands up and he whips out his staff, and a glowingness appears as a bonus action. He starts to use a cantrip, Shillelagh, and that little gem on top of his staff starts to glow green, and he swings at Vikar.
Just bear with me.
Yep.
Confirm that Shillelagh is for me a bonus action, and you can still use your action to attack. Okay.
Yes,
that's
you
what I
can.
thought.
Yep.
That's what I thought. So what was that? 14, and he was hitting
the guy right in front of me,
Vikar.
You smash him with your Shillelagh, and that green energy emanates from the end of your staff. And go ahead and roll damage for him.
Damage.
You bludgeon the tall, bald, greedy Nord.
And that is my turn.
Thank you, Tharok. Next up, we have this other gentleman who makes a break for the door. He is going to attempt to fire his crossbow at Yari.
Bring it on.
For 14 to hit, does that defeat your armor class?
It sure does. Even with the shield, it would be a 14. So meets it, beats it.
You take 3 points of damage, similar to the arrow that struck the rock. It will just grazingly pierce your robes and some skin on your part of your upper arm, and the arrow thunk into the wall behind you, and you feel sharp pain in your arm where you were grazed. That's going to end his turn.
Next up, Mayorn.
All right. I dash over behind this commoner. And I Hunter's Mark Hans. And I launch an arrow at him.
Oh.
Please roll that attack.
With the arrow, I'm going to use slow, which will reduce his speed by 10 feet if it hits.
It sure will, if it hits.
Ooh. Still an 11?
An 11 to hit.
I don't think it hits it though.
Is it a longbow?
It is, yep.
The longbow has more than enough force to pierce what Hans is wearing. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I want to roll some separate rolls because I had the longbow hit.
Yeah.
I have Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
And I have Dreadful Strike.
Oh my god. Nice. This guy's getting it.
So, what's that? It's a 13 damage.
Everybody sees the Khajiit hide behind the common folk drinking in the tavern, just trying to mind their. This person is ducked down under this. That person basically has bit the floor, so you're not really able to get any cover from behind them. But your arrow does fly, and it strikes true, and it. That Hans is now pinned to the door with your arrow, and his body is. It's straight. It's gone straight through his neck, and blood is just gone everywhere.
Yes.
Yarn, do you got anything else in your turn?
No, that'll be it.
So
Ending your turn. Is that what I heard?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Yari.
So seeing the arrow straight through this Hans's figure neck, and him pinning him up to the door. Yari is no stranger to violence, but just the sudden quickness of this whole onslaught has kind of got him a little like, he doesn't think we need to kill everyone here. So he puts his hands up, says, "There's no need for further bloodshed. Why don't we all just take a breath? Maybe a nap, perhaps." And he kind of points his hand towards a vicar there, casting sleep. Can I get a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw from him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
of course.
wisdom save, you said?
Yes, please. DC 15. So he has the incapacitated condition. He will repeat the save next turn, and if he fails it, then he will fall to the ground and have the unconscious condition.
Gotcha. The bald, angry Nord slumps his head, and he's sort of just stewing there. Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Yari?
Yes, I would like to quicken spell Blade Ward. Whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you before the spell ends, the attacker subtracts 1d4 from the attack roll.
Okay.
So I'm casting that as a bonus action via my meta magic.
With your quicken meta magic, you can use a bonus action to cast a spell that would require an action. Got it.
And that is my turn.
That's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Well, who do we have next? It's Brinthor.
The Valiant.
Brinthor shaking off that massive hit to the cranium that he took at the top of the round. What do you have for us, Brinthor?
Going to start off turn with a bonus action. Second wind. That's a 1d10 plus my fighter level to regain hit points. See, 10 is coming. Just a raw roll. Plus 3. Oh, goodness, sorry. Disregard that. I don't know what happened there.
It's okay.
Nope. I think you get 16 back.
Is that right? Okay, so
I think the rest is temp HP.
that'd be 8. 8 regained. And to do that, I actually grab my the rest of my pint and just grip it with all of my strength and just kick it back and down the whole thing. Slam it on the table. Get up, turn around, pull my sword, and I'm going to engage what is one of my fighting maneuvers as a disarming attack. Going to get an attack roll on this.
Who are you attacking?
This is a Vikar, of course, but of course, I thought this was assumed.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to assume. Roll that attack.
Here,
You get a nice cut.
what weapon does he have on him?
The bald man.
Yes.
It's a some sort of blunt weapon. It looks like it might be a maul or a mace or something like that.
Okay.
That does end the sleep spell, just FYI.
That's okay.
DM.
He doesn't want this guy asleep. He wants to murder him.
No, I want him very awake. This being the first time I've done this, I wonder if I have to do the damage for the attack and then engage the disarming attack. I think you do both.
How does that disarming attack work mechanically? I'm sorry, please refresh me.
When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you expend 1 superiority die. We're fixing to do that to attempt to disarm the target. Add a superiority die roll to the attack damage roll. Target must succeed a strength saving throw or drop the object of my choice.
Okay. Let's do that. I'm just gonna roll that save for him.
Yeah, so let me get this attack plus the superiority die. So let's do this.
I like that you get the extra damage no matter what. Now,
Does he have, because he was
Yeah.
incapacitated,
Yeah,
does
he
he
would
still
be
have
incapacitated.
disadvantage?
With this
Well, I mean,
arm,
I
it's
already
advantage at once.
had a 20 to hit, so
yeah, I don't think he had disadvantage to hit.
All right.
He did not have disadvantage.
okay.
Okay.
He's not been the one that's been knocked out.
I mean,
If
Vikar.
anything, I should have given him advantage to strike a man who's kind of.
I think he does get advantage.
Yeah,
for-
that's
I'm going to give you advantage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again for
Yeah.
that initial attack and see if you crit.
I meant that Vikar had disadvantage.
Oh, if I crit.
I
Okay,
see.
gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll-
so incapacitated makes it so people can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah,
but
no crit.
nonetheless,
No crit, so it's okay. But I mean, I had a 20 on the hit, so
sure.
Yeah.
So,
And so
anyways.
that damage you just rolled, what is that? That is your weapon damage and your superiority
plus my
damage?
superiority die, correct?
Okay, so
And then now must make a strength saving throw. The DC is 14.
he passes.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to give him disadvantage because of his incapacitated condition. I'm going to roll again for him and see if he loses this time.
Actually, I would like
Thank
to
you for a
restore
fair
balance. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was a crit.
Oh.
So he'll take the lower of the two, but
I'm sure,
he
I'm
does manage to keep his weapon.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Somehow.
Dar, if this is what balance requires, then it must be.
Anyways, yeah, you know, the clean slice was plenty damage enough. I felt superior.
Yeah.
My turn.
And we're back at the top of the round now, and he is awakened and quite dazed. but the effects of the incapacitation have worn off with Brinthor's strike. He is very pissed and is going to roll on you. Going to try to strike you again with his blunted object.
I got my sword on it.
However, still lingering some effects of that incapacitation and the nasty hit he just received to you. He swings high over your head when he meant to go for your neck, trying to crush your larynx, but he misses.
Let's go.
Next up, we've got this fellow on the other side of the fire pit. He's got a look of fear in his eyes, having seen his companion be brutally slain by the Khajiit. However, he does have enough wherewithal to try to strike at the Nordguard who has engaged with him. Whoops, wrong button. If he hits, this'll be his damage. He's going to roll. It's a miss. The two Nordguards are next up in the initiative. The one that is engaging with this melee group over here near your table takes out his weapon and tries to attack the bald man. Is it a hit? It is.
I hope so.
Rolling damage. Where is it? There's no button for it here. He'll take 3 points of damage. The big bastard. Brinthor, looking back in the log, your total damage was the superiority die plus the hit, the weapon hit.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
That was 13.
There wasn't any other sort of mastery property that you employed?
No, because it is. I read through it a couple of different times. It still registers as one action. So I was thinking of that as just one attack with the maneuver inside of it.
It is, yeah.
That's what I believe. Yeah. So yeah, it's 13 damage total.
Yeah, like the 2014 version was you attack, you hit, you get the weapon damage, and then the strength saving throw.
Yes, right.
And then if they fail the strength saving throw, then you get the superiority damage and the disarmament.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the new version is if you employ the maneuver, you get the extra damage no matter what. But the disarmament is determined on whether or not they fail their save.
Sure. I would say that this kind of similar results and is a little faster.
Yeah,
It
I agree.
happens at once, you know.
The other Nord guard who's engaged with Sven attempts to stick him with his weapon and is so hammered he misses by a mile. However, turn is over. Thurok is up next.
The Rock. Again, his hands glow, and his staff begins to glow, and the gem on the top of the staff glows that bright green color, and the vines on his staff begin to glow as he does another shillelagh attack on Victor. Oh, it's a crit.
Nice.
I think. Is it a?
No, it's a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
It
Yeah. It's a
was a
critical
one.
fail.
It was a 1, yeah.
Wow.
Fail.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Wow, it
I
rolled.
want to call that dice
I know.
nonsense. That dice looks like a
So-
crit.
Like
The
I
Baldur's
did.
Gate dice, the one that he's using, it has a special character on the 1 and the 20. Yeah, so the 20 is the illithid Baldur's Gate kind of like,
Yeah.
and then the 1 is like a splat. It's like
So I swung and I missed. Did I end up hitting one of my friends or the Nord god?
It's pretty
You're like-
We're gonna have to
Critical fail.
roll on a table to find that
Gotta
out.
roll the
Our
table.
first roll of the critical fail table. I love
Alright.
it so. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
oh,
6.
That's the best outcome there can be.
I thought it was the worst.
And no, 1 is the worst, 6 is the best. On a 6, you get a second chance to reroll your original attack as if the botched attack never even happened.
Wowzers.
So a re-roll of my attack.
So reroll your attack, my friend.
All right. $16.
That is a hit.
All right.
Not a critical hit,
What a hit.
but he'll take 6 points of damage. He's looking very bloody at this point. You guys are just wailing on him as if he thought he could take the fort.
Smash my head.
And that is my turn.
Mayorn, you're up next.
All right. I will go right here so I can thread this arrow. I will Hunter's Mark Sven with my bonus action. And I will launch an arrow at him.
Roll that attack. That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Damage. Hunting Mark. And Dreadful Strike. 17 damage.
Jesus
17
Christ.
damage.
Nice.
The arrow is going to impale Sven in much the same way the Khajiit again goes for a neck strike. Gets right in that giant blood vein that goes straight to your brain, and samurai fashion blood, the pressure of it just spray all in the fireplace. And a lot of these commoners have left at this point.
Okay, I was supposed to like just splattered them with blood. These poor people.
They're gone. They're gone. The only one that still remains is the Argonian, and he's just sort of cowering down behind his table, watching the action.
Ow.
Mayorn, do you have anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
That's okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can kill Sven. Let's kill Sven. There he is. Yari, you're up next.
All right. Could I use my action to intimidate Vikar? I want to like jump up on the table, tower over him, to throw out my hands, speaking from my diaphragm, projecting my voice as loud as I can without screaming. Lay down your useless weapon, you worm! There is no reason for this bloodshed. This is your fault.
He looks intimidated, but I need you to roll me
For
an
sure.
intimidation check.
Basically, bringing attention to the fact that he's going to die within the next second or so unless he lays down his weapons.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty intimidating.
I'm gonna roll against it,
Oof.
but he has no modifier.
Okay,
on his
okay.
wisdom.
I was like, that's a high roll.
He's pretty intimidated by you, but he's not willing to give up the fight just yet.
Son of a
I am
bitch.
going to make him roll a disadvantage if he tries to attack you.
Well, seeing the resolve in his eyes, I'm just going to sigh to myself.
We're good on your turn. Did you want to do something else?
No.
Yari
Yeah,
ends
no, I'm
his-
all good.
Yari ends his turn, bringing us to Renthor.
Before I start, can I get a gauge on his wear?
What he's looking like?
Yeah, his wherewithal. Like how?
Yeah, he's been through a lot in this. He is a tough Nord, but his eyes are completely bloodshot. He's bleeding from several gaping wounds, but he's still standing tall, and he's got his weapon brandishing at you.
All right. Need to do the rolls before I describe the attack. I'm gonna go to attack with. Is he facing me?
He is. He's facing off with you, but even though he's got these other guys flanking him.
He has this ball in his hand, left hand, right hand, both hands.
Sorry?
This ball or mace, is it in his left hand, right hand, both hands?
Both hand. He's using it both-handed.
Okay. I'll pull my sword up for an attack.
Didn't he drop his?
He
Oh, no, never
did
mind.
not drop his weapon.
Sorry.
Brenthor did try to disarm him in the last round, but he.
No,
he
I see.
passed.
I see the strength saves now. I'm sorry.
However, Brenthor does get this hit on him. You find Purchase with your sword.
Was a hit.
It was a hit.
Okay. Then I need to do the damage. With both hands, I come down to. Basically, I'm coming down with like a top, kind of a chop strike.
Oh.
It's superiority die on this. Strength. Now, how is that damage to him right now?
That's 18 total that you just dealt him with
That's
your
right.
sword.
That's right.
That seems like quite a hefty sword hit.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
You
Strength
strike
saving.
him. You come down overhead with that sword. You catch him right here, right where his clavicle is, and that's the only thing that stops the sword from piercing something vital. But it does begin to spew blood. However, he's still upright.
I was actually aiming for his arms.
You were, but you can't. You tried to hit his arm, but you came right down on his clavicle and almost carved off his arm.
Well, I was
The
going
only-
for a disarming attack. And
Oh,
so,
that was a disarming attack.
yes. So I was the attack was aimed for the arms, and he still needs to give me a strength saving throw. 14 DC. I'm basically going to chop his arms off.
A strength saving.
14.
He passes. Somehow, he manages to retain his weapon. However, he's actively bleeding out. Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I scream to this guy. "Ah!"
Was that superiority your bonus action?
No. Headbutt.
Roll for your unarmed strike.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Rinthor,
Getting the highest rolls on the oddest things in D&D.
Rinthor grabs the bald man, comes in for a massive headbutt, making the man drop his weapon, and he falls backward into the fire and burns as he's bleeding out. And that's it, right? That's the enemies. All the foes are dead.
That it is.
Initiative is over.
I aim my bow at the rock.
He aims his bow at the rock and then he's like, just joking. Can you imagine if we were enemies?
Now I can go back to my ale.
Is the bartender
My
even here?
ale.
Is no one going to recognize the fact that 3 men just lost their lives?
Well, that was their fault.
I thought it was quite lovely, says the Argonian from the corner.
Their fault. They may have been the aggressors, but you all chose to end their lives. They were clearly no match for us.
You tried to talk to him, and he did not listen to you. So
I'm not merely saying
Their lives.
fighting them with words,
They
but
forfeited their lives.
I just think we should be better than the ones we seek to fight. If we're merely slaughtering every single person who raises their swords, even if they're no true threat, then what good are we? We're no better than the ones who raised their blades in the first place.
Again, I've seen enough war in my life, and I would have liked a better diplomatic approach, but sometimes it comes to violence.
You all gave no chance for any diplomatic outcome, but I'm glad we've come out mostly unscathed.
One of the Nord guards, they're both still there. They both still have their lives somehow.
I walk up to the Nord guard that's just next to me and say, "Kinsman, you've seen what just happened here."
And they're both hammered, but they're not so hammered that they didn't notice.
They just get sobered
commotion.
into watching somebody burn on the in the fire.
It kind of smells in here.
Yeah, I'm sure it smells great.
Speaking of which, DM, I would like to loot the bodies while everyone's talking.
To the guard, I would say, make sure you report this back. And
the Jarl will hear of this.
But we didn't stop the fight.
We defended ourselves.
We saw everything. If
No.
you had been the aggressor towards them, we would be arresting you right now. But with this information, the Jarl will hear of what happened here today. This one, and he gestures into the fire pit, which is smoking and stinking of burning flesh. This one just got what he deserved. He has been a nuisance to Dragonstar longer than I have been at my post. And nobody around here really likes him. You have done us a service here today. Thank you. Come see us at the Jarl's Castle on tomorrow. Come to Dragonstar Castle. We shall introduce you.
Very good.
Certainly.
And he and his other drunken friend do their duty and drag Vikar's burning corpse quickly out into the snow where they put him out.
Yari's
As they leave, I'd say, those guards aren't arresting anybody in that state.
I hope they tell the truth in that state.
If they can remember the truth.
Right.
What we should have done is detained them until proper guards showed up and took them away.
There was no detaining them. He smashed my head.
Yari.
You were fine.
Yari.
It-
Yari.
Tis but a flesh wound. Look at you. You ran him through.
Just
Yari, didn't you insult them? And that's why this whole fight happened.
It was a mere jab of words, not a call to arms. Let us calm ourselves.
Well, it appears that
I
they
called
couldn't-
the man short.
and it
I didn't
appears
insult
you-
his mother.
Well, it appears it insulted him.
Well, that still is no instance for killing them.
What if they had killed one of us? How would you feel then?
I would never have let it come to that. Akatosh has much more in store for not even just myself, but for the three of you I know. But Yari's gonna walk up to the. Is this the bar area?
It is.
Okay, he's gonna walk up to the barkeep, put 10 gold pieces down on the table, and say, "For the trouble."
And Ildgar will look up at you amazed, as he is not used to that sort of charity. And he will say,
It's not charity, but repayment.
"Why, thank you, adventurer. We are lucky your group was in here if trouble was going to start. I'm glad it was the four of you. Please let me repay your kindness. Rooms are on me for your group tonight."
Much appreciated.
There's the keys, and he gets down under the bar and gives you 4 room keys.
Yari gives him a deep bow, and again apologizes for the mess.
and the smell of charred skeever tail.
Hey.
Don't worry about that. I never liked him coming in here. I hate to speak ill of the dead, but he got what he deserved.
I turn to Brenthar. Doesn't hate it that much, apparently. I turn around and Yari's actually gonna. Is the Argonian still there?
Yes.
Yari, I'm. You go. Argonian, what is it that we should call you?
My name?
Yarn, are you looting the bodies?
Yeah, did I find anything, DM?
Roll me a D100.
100 to who?
Yeah.
Noise.
84.
You find amongst the 2 dead ones that are still here in the room, you find 84 pieces of silver.
Oh my Akatosh.
Just put that towards my tab, Mjarn.
What?
The Argonian turns to Yari and he says, "They call me Stands in Shadows in my homeworld. In the native tongue, it comes out to Almalts. Amalts.
How about we call you Shadows?
That works for me.
I like it.
What brings you to Dragonstar, traveler?"
Well, it seems destiny. What about yourself? I am Yari. This is my friends Brenthor, Tharok, and Yarn. He'll sell you your destiny if you're interested.
No, thank you. I've seen the wares of that Khajiit. I am how you say in your common tongue, local. I'm local to the area. I live not far away. I come here from time to time to resupply.
Where is it you hail from?
Well, I've been living in Skyrim in the Claghorns for most of my life.
Interesting, but so why did you not run like the rest?
Oh, I just enjoy a good fight. I have a penchant for violence.
Can I roll an insight on this guy?
Yes, you may.
I'm trying to feel him up.
What are you trying to...
I'm trying to ascertain, like, the real reason why he stayed. Everyone else ran, and I just want to see what this guy's deal is, see if he's a good fellow or not. He's quite cheeky, this guy.
That's an 11.
14 with my modifier.
Ah, yeah, 14. I'm just gonna roll privately against that. To you, the Argonian just seems like any other commoner that might be in the bar. His story seems like it checks out. You've heard they have weird proclivities to like to see blood spilled if it's not their own.
Peculiar. But, well, Shadows, I don't want to take up more of your time. I hope to be seeing you again, and in better spirits.
Oh, well, you might see me. And I must be going, and he exits the bar.
Well, that was quick.
Yes, I don't know why, but I've got some feeling we'll be seeing this Stands in Shadows some more. There's a reason why the lizard man stayed.
Mjorn, in addition to the silver pieces that you found on the bodies, and the Nord guards came back and dragged those away as well, but not before you were able to pick their pockets. You found a scimitar, a light crossbow. On the other body, you found a short bow, 20 arrows.
Oh my.
And it looks to be a very nice dagger encrusted with jewels on the handle, but otherwise mundane.
Okay. I don't say anything. I pocket it.
The Ildgar, the proprietor of the place, has poured 4 more drinks for you and put them on the bar, and is looking like he's not going to charge you for them.
Good.
I pick mine up and hand it to Thorak.
Ah!
I'm the one that needs it.
Yes, this is quite refreshing.
I'm the one that got hit in the head.
Thorak got grazed in the ribs, okay.
Yes, seems fair. Yes, of course.
Thorak is my woodland prince, alright? He needs to be protected. Alright, look at him. He's got living vines on his staff. Come on.
I was, and I still am known at one's time for protecting the animals. They called me, and villages as well, some. I was called, and as I'm drinking a little more, I start, because I've been a hermit for a while, I haven't had conversation. I start loosening my lips a little bit. I was known as the Winter Warden.
Well, Winter Warden, join us back at our table. This clearly is destined to be our table.
Seems I've been out of touch with the cities for a while. I only come in to trade, and then I leave.
trade? What is it that you trade?
Or buy. I trade herbs.
Interesting. And your kin has access to more herbs?
I have access to herbs in the wilderness,
Well,
but I have no kin. I'm an outcast.
even from your people?
I
Fortunate to hear, my friend. Family is important.
I've been alone for a long time.
You're alone no longer, The Rock.
It is nice to have company.
Even as unique as ours.
Indeed. Although the company I keep, the animals are peaceful. But Kenarath, the ancient, he guides me. And if this is where he guides me to be with you, then so be it.
It's very, very interesting to see an orc give praise to Kinnereth. But, Tamriel is a very diverse and unique place. I've learned to never expect anything. And
I understand.
Miar, I'm seeing that maybe we should speak more about your trades.
Well, what in particular?
Well, seeing as you procured pretty much every item from those bodies, you seem to get items. And those items need to be sold somewhere.
Oh, I didn't loot anything.
I saw you.
Roll a perception, Brenthor, to see if you saw him loot the items.
Oh, he saw me.
I don't know. So my Khajiit friend, I need you to roll against his perception with your. I'm gonna give you what, a deception or sleight of hand, your choice.
Or stealth, even.
Natural one.
Brenthor definitely is calling you out on the looting that you did, and there's no way that you can dispute.
Fine. I will lay the scimitar and the bow and the light crossbow on the table.
I'm not staking claim to these.
No, it's fine. Have it.
All I say is maybe we should do more business together.
I'm the only reason you made any business today.
Because I called you out for your misgivings of information, destiny, yarn, and what have you.
You and I both know that those soul gems are not worth 39 gold. I made you rich tonight.
39 silver, maybe.
I had no idea. I didn't have a reference.
So I bring you business, and you somehow to go into partnership with me.
Look, the transfer rate between the septum, the gold, the silver, it's confusing. I know.
I love how it was as though someone else spent money. I was like, oh, I got so much money.
Listen, Brenthor, I will consider it.
That's all I ask.
I do have to tell you all something.
Please do tell.
It's very important that all of you sleep with the yarn tonight.
I've got plenty, so I don't think that will be an issue.
If you
Why
could
is it
hand
so
one-
important?
Hand one to Brentar for me.
I hand two.
For what?
Don't ask questions. Just know that if you do not sleep next to it, bad things will happen. All right, my friends.
I would trust the Khajiit.
Well, I have 2 rolls of yarn, so I will sleep with both of them.
The Khajiit with stories. Many stories.
I just need you to know that the yarn houses properties beyond your understanding.
Maybe
I believe you.
Maybe beyond our belief.
Yes, very much so. And on that topic, if you do not have faith in the yarn, it will not protect you.
Just like all the gods.
I'm just giving you the heads up just in case.
Well, at this rate, I've at least created some level of trust between us 4. Maybe we can sleep well tonight.
What time of day is it, DM?
It's getting late in the day. You guys have let the hours wheel away from each yourselves as you get deeper into getting to know each other, and for the other 3 of them, deeper into drink. After a bit of time, Ildgar brings you food on the house as again showing his respect and gratitude for basically taking out one of the biggest bullies in town. You all dine, and as it's getting late, the sun goes down, with the rest of your day having been spent in Ildgar's tavern. So it is the sun has gone down at this point. It is mid-evening.
The rooms that we were promised, are they in this structure or somewhere else in town?
Ildgar says to you, the rooms are next door in the old fighting guild. You'll find the key that I gave you unlocks the common door that leads inside, and the number on the key will unlock the room to which the number on the door corresponds to the key. So there are the only 4 rooms I got. The other beds are in common areas. There might be an old drunk man sleeping it off in there. He won't be in your room. He'll be in one of the common beds. He normally sleeps there. Just try not to let him bother you if he wakes up. You'll have your own room, so it shouldn't be any problem.
You mentioned the Fighters Guild. This town was one of the locations that harbored one of their bases?
Oh, the guild's fallen out.
I'm aware.
It's no longer in operation, but it was an Imperial Fighters Guild. Some time ago, they were not able to maintain it. So now I've taken over the lease and I use it as lodging.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for your heroicism.
Ildgar.
You look like you'll do great things.
Thank you. You're a gentleman.
That you
Well,
are.
I appreciate that very much, and he leaves you to the rest of your conversation for the evening.
I have a question for Ildgar before he walks away.
Oh, what's that, young man?
As I'm sure you see plenty of people coming and going, I'm sure you've heard of the recent violence at the gate this past morning.
Aye.
You wouldn't happen to have seen any stranger than usual folk come through the tavern? Perhaps a few days ago, stuck around for a day or two, and now have disappeared?
No, I see strange folk all the time, so one of them isn't likely to stick out. Can you be more specific?
Was there either a person or maybe a small group, 2 to 3, perhaps sticking to themselves, not talking to anyone, maybe, being cordial enough not to gather someone's attention, but not local?
He thinks for a moment. He puts his hand, strokes his chin. Everything you say, and it's very vague. I can't for the life of me think that I have seen any sorts of people which you see that stuck out. Not anybody that stuck out to me. I tell you what did stick out to me is those 2 guards that were in here. I overheard them talking about that Red Guard diplomat they found dead was drained of all the blood in his body. What do you think about that?
Yari, of course, lifts an eyebrow and says, "You were saying that those 2 guards earlier found the Red Guard diplomat."
I don't know if they were the ones that found him, but they definitely were talking about the incident. And I, being as I do, like to watch everything that comes and goes in my bar.
Of course.
And I was eavesdropping a little bit on them.
Did the Red Guard diplomat ever come into the bar?
Not to my he's the Red Guards kind of stick to their side. They stayed at Dragonstar in West mostly. The only holiday Nords come in here. Well, once in a while, one of the wealthy Red Guards will try to come and sell me his wares.
So if we went to is there a tavern somewhere in the West that they hang out?
Well, they hang out everywhere in the West, but good luck getting over there until this business is sorting out.
If we could find some more information.
You might find another way over there other than the excise house. Just don't tell anybody I said anything. I've heard a rumor.
Underneath the house.
What is this rumor? As I say that, I kind of flash a silver piece.
Well, you've been too kind already, sir, but there's subterranean ways of getting around back and forth. That's what I hear, anyway.
You've been too kind, Ildgar.
As you as well, sir.
I don't have a glass in front of me, but I kind of raise my hands, trying to get everyone else to raise their glass, and I just say, "To a long, fruitful relationship."
Here! Huzzah!
Huzzah! Well then.
We have our keys for the evening, and
maybe we should go try to find those 2 gods.
I agree.
they're probably at there's some sort of guard post where they...
Is there a barracks?
Yes.
I think they said they were going to.
They were dragging the body, weren't they?
They said they were going to go tell the Jarl.
Oh yeah, they said we could go see them anytime tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
They told us to come by the Jarls tomorrow.
That is right.
Well,
Not much tracking down to be done, I guess.
all right.
So, should we go to the guild's house, check out these rooms?
Sounds like a plan.
The party exits the bar, and just the next building to the south is where you're headed. This building right here. It's an imposing stone facade of a grand hall, but now sits in somber shadow. A massive iron sign overhead depicting a crossed sword and shield hangs at a melancholy tilt, its heavy chains rested silent. The thick oak double doors are locked shut and plastered with official notices of foreclosure from the Imperial Treasury. Their parchment curling in the damp night air. Darkened, iron-grated windows reveal a hollow, dusty interior stripped of its former glory. And as you push your way inside, Ildgar was correct. There is an old man sound asleep, snoring pretty loudly on one of the empty barracks bunks. He seems like he's pretty out of it and isn't bothering anybody other than his snoring. The party easily finds their rooms by matching the number on their key to the corresponding number on the door and retires for the evening. And I think we're going to take a long rest there, and end the session there is a good place to stop.